Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by head volleyball coach Tom Mendoza after the Gamecocks wrap up non-conference play with a sweep of High Point. And coach, you made a really good High Point team look kind of average today. The team was doing everything right. What are your takeaways from this finale of the non-conference?
Yeah, that first point you made is really accurate. High Point's a very good team. But we say all the time the things that we do against good teams will work, regardless of who we're playing. And so for me, it wasn't just about the score or the hitting percentage, but it was the style of play. It was exactly, we were doing the types of things with our swings that we work on and that we preach. And so to see those things happening a lot, zero attack errors that weren't High Point getting a block. So that's great to see and exactly where we need to be right now. So like you said, High Point's a really good team, a well-coached team. But when we play at a high level, I think we can beat anybody.
What's kind of your overall summation of non-conference play as you get ready for Georgia Wednesday night? I mean, what you obviously accomplished a lot of the goals that you set in the non-conference with those 8 wins, but what is kind of your takeaway of where the team is at, the state of the team, I guess, going into SEC play?
Well, we knew we had a good group, but you can lose with good groups when you're playing good teams, and so we thought it was possible to come out of the first weekend with 3 losses, just because of the caliber of competition. So to enter SEC play, finish non-conference with only 2 losses, it's great. It's a great sign. And honestly, we were kind of disappointed about those 2 losses. So those are great signs for where our group is at. The way that they've approached the non-conference, match by match. Our coaching staff, Ethan and Zach really, taking a lead on the scouting, just because the non-conference is so fast, and they've done a great job of continuing to get the team prepared. Sean does well with the passers and the pins, and handling. Recruiting visits and things like that. So there's just a lot of things that happen, and the way that I credit our staff, the assistant coaches, for doing a great job in preparing the team, and credit the team and the leadership for the way that they've been able to play at a high level. So I think we're in a great place heading into a really good SEC schedule. Every team's tough. Look at the teams that struggled a little bit last year and how they're playing now. We're going to have to be ready for every single match.
The last few games, Santa Clara, Winthrop on Thursday, seems like there's been just more mental mistakes by the defense on the back line, whether it's free balls that are just falling in for kills and some communication errors in serve receive. It seemed like tonight, or today I should say, that the defense was really locked in both in the run of play and in serve receive. What did they do to kind of stem the tide and get themselves ready to go for SEC play tonight?
Well, volleyball's a tough game, and when you do it well, you can make it look easy. And I think they did a good job of that today. But just having the group's been playing at a high level, but they're still only 10 matches in from playing together as a group. We added quite a few new pieces, to the lineup, and even some of our returning players that have a ton of experience. Really, Kyla and Mallory are only 1 season in being with this group. So, it's understandable that there's been some of those miscommunications. But again, if you look at the whole body of work, and especially today, I think we're definitely heading in the right direction. So, defensively, you saw that the serve receive. We know we have a good group serve receive. That doesn't mean that it can't struggle at times. And I thought they did a good job. If we had a bad pass, they responded well. They were encouraging their teammates. They were changing the things from a body positioning and the way they were moving to the ball. So all really good skills that we're going to need a lot of moving forward.
And when you had an SEC play, obviously everyone knows every other team like a book. When you talk about Georgia, it seems like every single time we play Georgia, it's going 4 or 5 sets, and every set is close. When you face opponents like that are going to really test you, what can you do to prepare your freshmen? You have so many freshmen that are rotating through the lineup. What can you do for them to best prepare them for just the tick up in physicality and just preparedness that you need for SEC play?
Well, I think we saw that with our non-conference schedule. I don't think we're going to have to do anything crazy. When we start playing, obviously the SEC is a high level, and I think some of the best volleyball in the country, and we feel like it's the best volleyball in the country, and we want to contribute and be one of those teams that's raising the level of the SEC. But that being said, the game doesn't change. It's still about controlling your side of the net, still putting good possessions together, still being aggressive at the net. So I don't think we need to change the style of play, but obviously the intensity, probably or the importance of every match feels like it ramps up. So we just need to handle that, and find ways to stay within ourselves, because sometimes you can get too worked up about the SEC and get away from the things that have made you successful. So I think finding that balance of being ready for every match, but not putting wins on a pedestal. If we do the right things, I like our chances against anybody.